I feel like people just see like little bits and pieces of your life and the look on the outside, and like you want them to think like everything's like okay and like fine, but like it's okay for it not to be okay, you know?
Too naughty or too nice? You decide. Featuring Santa Corky and Joe Lewis.
I'm too naughty, I'm too nice. Naughty, I'm too nice. I'm too naughty, I'm too nice. Naughty, I'm too nice. I'm too naughty, I'm too nice. Naughty, I'm too nice. I'm too naughty, I'm too nice. Naughty, I'm too nice. I'm too naughty, I'm too nice. Naughty, I'm too nice. I'm too naughty, I'm too nice. Naughty, I'm too nice. I'm too naughty, I'm too nice. Naughty, I'm too nice. I'm too naughty, I'm too nice. Naughty, I'm too nice. I'm too nice.
I am very nice, but that doesn't mean I'm not incredibly naughty, if you know what I mean.
Well, welcome everybody to Too Naughty, Too Nice. And I have my co-host here. Of course, I'm Santa Corky. And my co-host, Joe Lewis here.
Hi, everybody. It's been a while. I'm excited.
It's been a while. And the beauty among the beast, we have Anna. We have Anna here. I can't wait to hear your story, Anna. We have so many going to be just coming in and excited about you being here too. She
I'm
is
excited.
famous on TikTok, famous on all the other platforms. Go follow her. She is amazing. World traveler, from my understanding, also.
Yeah.
Boy, she sounds excited, Joe.
Yeah, you said that like it was no big deal. Like, just regular noise.
We're going to roast her.
The regular.
So, yeah. Remember the question at the end that we're going to ask you.
He said.
Okay, Anna, tell us about your platforms right now. Let's get started there. Where are you and kind of where you're at? Where can people find you? I like to get started that way, and then we'll go from there.
So my biggest platform is on TikTok, and my handle is Anna_Bechtel. I
How
usually
many
post a
followers
lot
do you have
of,
on TikTok?
I think it's around 155K.
Oh, good job. There's some good content to be seen there for sure. So you guys, and then where else are you?
I'm also on Instagram, and it's the same handle on Instagram as well, and Snapchat too, and it's all the same. So yeah.
Oh, cool. Cool,
And I
cool,
post
cool.
on pretty much all of them, but my main one is TikTok. So
Yeah. Cool, cool. So what made you decide to start, was the TikTok your first one? Is that how you got started?
My first platform was Instagram, and I kind of just like posted because everyone had Instagram and it was just like the typical thing.
Right.
And then I've always like followed like Vine and all that stuff, and then they got rid of that. They came out with TikTok, and I was like, oh, okay, like what's this? And I've always been like someone that's wanted to, I don't know, kind of make a difference in the world and just like share what I love to do and what I'm passionate for. Which something I'm passionate for is the gym and helping others grow in that and just be their best self.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's what I do on TikTok. I do gym content and a little other stuff too, just everything. But
Did
yeah.
you start with TikTok when it first started?
Um, Pretty much, kind of, yeah, I think so.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Wow.
I've been on the app for a while. I only started going live like this past year in 2023. And that's really grown like my audience a lot, which I love. And that's how I've met like so many amazing people too. So
Right,
yeah.
right. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. So you're passionate about the gym. Oh, wait a minute.
Mhm.
Joe has
Look, I don't know you, so how did you two meet? Like, how did you meet Santa?
It was from TikTok. I came across his page, me and my friend Morgan, which he knows Morgan too.
Mhm.
We were just like scrolling and we saw it, and he just seemed like such a genuine guy. I mean, of course it's Santa, so
Yeah.
and we were just in his live, and I'm pretty sure you were painting. I don't know exactly. I don't remember what exactly it was because I feel like you paint a
Right,
lot of stuff, but we were just in there,
right.
and it was just
Yeah.
so fun. Yeah, and we loved it. We love coming in your live and just supporting you. So
Okay, there we go. I'm just trying to connect a couple of dots as we
yeah.
these questions warmed up. All right, there we go. Sorry, Santa. I didn't mean to cut you off.
no. I'm glad you asked. No, I'm glad you asked. And then we've just I've gone into her live a couple of times when you had a few people in there, your friends in there.
Yes, and he came up there. Yeah, that
Yeah,
was fun.
that's always fun to do.
Like, are you a bodybuilder? Because I seen the pictures. Like
Yeah.
what are you in
So
there doing?
yeah, so I grew up like playing sports all of my life, from like volleyball, basketball to soccer. And after college, whenever I was like done with all that, I was like what can I do? And like that's when I got into the gym, and I don't know, I just really love this the adrenaline and just like getting in shape and just like bettering myself like physically, emotionally. I feel like it's helped me like overcome just a lot of areas in my life too. Um and I don't know, whenever I'm at the gym, I just like it's me in the gym and that's it. So, yeah.
Okay, what kind of things are you talking about? Overcoming some areas, things in your life.
Um just like one big thing was a relationship.
Well, that's always the case, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so that'll
well,
do
yeah,
it. That'll do it. I feel like that's a lot of people's stories for the gym. It's just like I don't know. I guess they get their heart broken or whatever, and they just want to
yeah.
like better themselves. Which honestly, like it's for the best. Everything always works out. I say for the best. So yeah.
Hey, Joe, don't guys go to the gym for a different reason because of the breakup? Huh?
You
It
know,
it's not to go get fit. It's go that
uh,
gosh, that girl driving me nuts. She's missing out. Look at this,
Yeah.
right?
and you're really hoping that you're catching somebody at the gym who's really in the same situation, had her heart broken, and she's in there trying to better herself. But it makes it complicated, because the women who are at the gym bettering themselves, they don't want a man anymore. The men at the gym, we're there because we want a woman. So it's not. It doesn't really work how we want it to all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think we've realized that cycle and how it just doesn't work out for us at the gym.
Yeah. I
The men haven't realized that yet.
I don't understand all that other than I've drove by the gym a few times on my way to crumble cookies.
That's what we gotta get a workout in or something. That would be fun.
Huh? We got to get a work.
Do a
Would you
live workout.
ask for a 70-year-old man?
Hey,
You're gonna
you
give
can
me a
do it.
hard.
I believe in you. I know you can.
Yeah, I do need to. I just had shoulder surgery, so
Oh,
my
really?
shoulder. I'm just going to therapy now. I this Friday is my second one, so uh,
Okay.
then I can do some of that stuff. But
Yeah,
yeah,
just let me
so
know.
I've been out riding my electric bike. How's that?
Hey, that's
It's
good. We
a
love
start,
bikes.
right? It's
Yeah.
a start. Yeah, yeah. So
Okay.
okay, tell me your routine now when you go to work out. Just a little bit of what you is it leg day last week or is
So I go I try to go 5 to 6 times a week.
oh yeah
I'll
you're
just
killing it.
yeah, I have a split. I'll just tell you my split. So Monday is legs, glutes, and hammies. Tuesday is tris and shoulders. Wednesday is quads and calves. And then Thursday is back and buys. And then Friday is kind of like an everything cardio kind of day.
Uh huh.
And then Saturday is chest and shoulders. And then Sunday is my off day.
Right.
So,
Uh huh.
yeah.
So um, TikTok uh sent me a whole bunch of stuff last Christmas, but in
Oh.
here this is my workout right here. It's these stretchy bands.
Oh, the stretchy bands. I used to do stretchy bands when I was younger.
Yeah. The stretchy bands. Isn't that funny? I don't know what this is. I thought it was some underwear or something. It was like a thong. I'm not
No,
sure.
that's definitely what it is.
Huh?
That it is.
What's got the
That's,
elastic?
Is it a headband?
I think
I
it.
was gonna say,
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
uh, that's not as
That'll
fun.
keep the sweat from dripping down.
Yeah, that's what I need. I do have a sweatband though too.
Yeah,
So
there
it's
you go.
it's very 70s, 80s, but it's all right.
Yeah.
So are my workout shorts.
Your workout shorts. See, you have
Yeah,
everything. You're
you're
ready
ready.
to go.
You're ready.
I'm
You're
hooked.
Hey,
ready.
I'm hooked
maybe
up.
he just a workout plan? Like, do you make workout plans?
Not yet, but I am planning on it.
Yeah.
Are you gonna sell these workout plans with a course? Like what does the gym have to do with your social media, and how do you travel the world, and what's your business like?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so a lot of times I'll go because TikTok you can go live or whatever. I'll go live in the gym and like the people there will come around with me and like see what I do and see my workouts. That's what I do right now. And like sometimes I will post like certain workouts on my page. And just like relatable content to the gym. Sometimes it's funny too, you know. Got to catch some humor in there as well. So
Right.
and how do you travel the world? What's your favorite country? Why are you traveling the world?
So that's something I've always wanted to do, and social media has like blessed me with the funds to be able to do that, which I'm very grateful and thankful for. And same with my friend, my best friend Morgan, that I actually met on TikTok. We kind of just go everywhere together. One of our favorite places that we just went to was Utah, which I'm not used to the cold, so it was like totally new for me, but we like snowboarded and like did all that, and it was a blast. I definitely want to go back to Utah. It was fun.
So
So
you're not used to the cold weather. What part of the country are you from?
I'm from the South. I'm from
Oh,
Georgia.
Georgia.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
Georgia.
Send me a
Oh
box
yeah,
of peaches. I need some Georgia peaches.
Georgia Peach. Yep, that's me. Georgia
Oh,
Peach.
no kidding. No kidding. Oh, how do you help your people? You like to inspire people with your workout, or do you have like a Discord where you say, okay, let's get together and talk about our workouts? Is there anything else that you do?
Yeah, so again, on live, like I'll kind of just like talk to my chat and just like get feedback from them and like what they want. And I am making a Discord actually right now for that. Now that you mentioned that.
Oh, cool.
And we're going to be talking in there as well. So, yeah.
Very cool.
So what you said you want to make change in the world. What's the change in the world? Oh, this is a good question. What's the change in the world that you've already made, and what's the change in the world that you want to make? Like, what are you
Okay.
striving for, but what can you look back and say, hey, I've already done?
Yeah. So like I said, just like meeting a lot of people on social media. I've actually gotten a lot of my friends into the gym as well, which makes me so happy because I see them and just like them bettering themselves. And it makes me happy because that's what I want to do. And I want to make a difference to people any way that I can. Um, and I want to continue to do that. So just close the door. And just just like encouraging people to, even if it's not like the gym, even if it's like something else, just like encouraging them to like go for their dreams and like do what they want and do what they love, and like don't let anyone discourage you or like get you down, because you can do it like if you put your mind to it. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So what's your goals? What are you reaching for? That was a good question, Joe. And what
yeah,
is your goal? Where do you want to be in 3 years from now?
3 years for I well, we were talking about the plan. Like I want to have a workout plan that like people can look at and buy if they want to, you know, get my workouts. That's one of my goals that I'm working on now. And just continuing to like reach more people and like further my audience and just get, I guess, my name known out there,
Right,
for people to see what I do. So, yeah.
right. Now on TikTok, I notice you're battling more often now.
Mhm.
Has that helped you grow also?
Yeah, because whenever you go live with like other people, like you never know who's gonna be in their chat that'll like come to your chat and just like see what you're about.
Right?
So that's another like great way to grow your audience and
Yeah,
people,
yeah.
which I love. Yeah.
Yeah, very
So
cool. Very cool.
yeah.
So what's the next country you're going to that you have plans to go to?
Um, the next I don't know about country yet.
Been
But
out of? Have you been out of the country yet?
I've I've gone to the Bahamas. I've gone to Guatemala. Um, That's everywhere, like, out of the country that I've been to so far.
Oh,
I wanna go to Greece.
okay,
That's one place I really wanna go to. I'm actually talking to my friend about that, and we're gonna
cool.
plan something, so yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I seen in your bio God first. So how in your you're in Georgia, so you're kind of part of that southern you
Yeah.
know uh, region of religion. Are you religious, more spiritual? How heavy is religion in the things that you do? Maybe not on social media, but if you're working on yourself at the gym, what's the what are the other ways that aren't physical that you're working on yourself? Like how big of a role does or does not religion play into that?
Oh yeah, it plays a huge role in my life. That's something that's very important to me. I don't necessarily like say it as like a religion. I more say it's a relationship with God. And I do post a lot about that as well because that's something I'm also passionate about. Um, and I'm like proud of that, and I want other people to see that and just see the abilities and talents that like he has given me to be able to show those people. So,
When did this start to happen for you to make the decision to start looking towards God and to
um,
you
so,
sound like you're of Christian faith, so you've accepted the Lord into your heart. You I don't know,
mhm,
in church or that kind of
yeah.
thing. Uh-huh. How did
So I
that
grew
come
up in
about? Was it the same reason you got in the gym?
um
It's a joke, Anna.
kind of, yeah, kind of. I'll go
Okay.
into that a little. So I grew up in church like all my life.
Okay.
Um, when I was younger, I said a prayer, but it wasn't really like it was kind of just like a thing to do because like everyone else was doing it. But as I got older, I was 21, and I wasn't like in the I guess right mindset. I was um like so far from God at that point. And but like here's the thing, like he'll kind of like knock you down to like get you where you need to be kind of thing. Um and I was 21
He gets your
and I just realized
away.
what
Yeah.
was that?
He gets your attention.
Oh yeah, he will.
Where your
And
decisions had gotten you to. You weren't
yeah,
making good decisions, were you?
no. No.
So,
And yeah,
so
I was so far.
side skirt this because we're going there. All right. What was going on in your life at that time? What was happening? What was
It had to do with relationships and
you could
just
say
like partying and kind
were
of
you
just like filling
drinking?
a
You
void.
were drinking.
Yeah,
Or
Hmm.
cat's out the bag now. You're gonna either have to say all your delinquent behaviors, or he's just gonna guess it. This is still Santa Claus.
well,
He knows what years you were on the naughty list still, so you
So
might as well
yeah,
just say it.
I was
okay,
just.
what was that like? You were 20, 21,
Hmm.
right in there, and you thought,
Yeah,
okay, I'm 21, I'm going clubbing.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and I was
And
just. It was kind of like I was just filling a void in my heart that literally like only he can really fill, but I was trying to fill myself. And like you said, yeah, I was
with
partying, like
alcohol and
drinking.
relationships and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And but then again, like you said, like he'll just hit you with it. And I was 21, and that's when I realized I was like, I need to get my life right. And so I did. And
Oh, that
ever
sounds
since
like
then.
that was kind of a short-lived time that you
Well,
were.
it was like 18. It started like
It
18.
started at
Yeah.
18. You got a little rebellious.
Yeah.
Okay. And were you living at home then?
Yeah, I was in
All your
college
parents, do
too.
your parents go to church?
Yeah, they do.
Okay. So you're living at
Yeah.
home, you're going to church, but Saturday night,
Hmm.
right?
I wasn't really like church was just like I was just kind of there, you know.
Well, you weren't all in. Let's just put it that
Yeah.
way. No,
Exactly. Exactly.
yeah, because you've been in, you were all in ish up until 16, 17, 18. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not going to tell me any dirt, are you?
Any dirt?
What is the what's the depth of what was the depth of where that really made you make that decision? Like, I got to quit this. I got to come to God. I got to
Um,
turn my life around. I got to have Christ in my life.
yeah, it was so I was 20 and I got into a abusive relationship. Sorry,
Oh,
I might get a little emotional talking about this. Um,
it's okay.
but
It's okay. It is.
um, yeah,
It
um,
broke you. Broke you.
yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Um, but again, he, like you said, like he took me and he was like, "This is not where I want you to be,"
Right.
and he, like I said, like he just sent me like a truck basically,
Right.
and he got me out of it, which
I think it's important for people to hear this, Anna. I really do.
yeah,
I
yeah,
really do, because actually, I go live quite often, and I hear about people. I get messages for young
yeah,
ladies that get into relationships like that, and it's
yeah,
actually adopted. I not really adopted. She's older, but we adopted her, and as just a family, not anything official. But she was
yeah,
19. That came out a very horrible relationship. So kids need
yeah,
to hear that. Young girls need to hear that.
yeah,
And what I would like, and if you would please, and if it gets too uncomfortable, you just
yeah.
let me know. Is what was the thing that brought you to tears that came to mind just now?
Well,
Um,
before you talk, know that you can talk freely and we can cut anything
Yeah.
out of this. Yeah,
Yes.
so
yeah,
feel free, yes, and you can always just say, hey, cut this out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
yeah.
cut it out.
Um, so again, like since I'm religious and like purity is a big thing for me
Hmm.
as well.
Hmm.
Um, and like I made that known in the relationship that like I didn't want to
Hmm.
do anything like that.
Hmm.
And like I said, like drinking was there, all of that, and some like a night it like took I took too many, and that person took advantage of me in a way that I can't get that back. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, honey. Yeah, yeah. No, and that happens to a lot of people. And thank you for sharing that. And that's really tough, especially
yeah,
if you were raised to say that. I mean, and you were holding to that. You might even had a promise ring, you know.
mm-hmm,
I mean, my
yeah,
granddaughters have that. And yeah, that's a
yeah,
tough one. But just like God says, "Come as you are, and you are
mhm,
forgiven." And
yeah,
no, that's such a sacred thing. But that's sometimes what it takes for some of us to get that through our head. That
yeah.
without God, my best thinking always gets me in trouble. Without
Oh
God,
yeah, yeah.
So
so
how, oh, wait, go ahead, Santa.
no, go ahead, Joe.
So me and Santa, we both have like our primary audience is women. So we
Hmm.
have these conversations a lot, but we're still men. So we can only say so much before it's unrelatable in a
Yeah,
sense. So you know, when I went through your profile, that wasn't quick information I could find. You don't come across as somebody who's played the victim in this situation. So how'd you put yourself together? How you not victimize yourself? How did you not judge yourself? Like we hear so many stories about women, and as a guy, it's like, man, I don't even know. Like you don't even know what to say sometimes, and so sometimes you kind of get appreciative to be able to have one of these conversations because now our
yeah,
audience can say, okay, hey, here's what another woman said versus,
yeah.
you know,
So one thing that I'm like super thankful for is my best friend. Because she's someone that like I can go to about literally anything. Because at first, like, it was scary to open up, obviously, about that. But she's someone that I can go to with like no judgment, nothing. Like she loves me for who I am and like all of my past mistakes, everything.
Hmm.
So she was someone that definitely got me through that hard time.
Hmm.
Um and just like talking me through it and just telling me like it's gonna be okay. Like I'm glad that you opened up about it, and that's one thing like I want to say to everyone is like don't be scared to like talk to someone about it, because I know how scary it can be. But I promise you it's a lot better in the long run when you do finally open up about it. So
On the world needs to hear your story, and if you're ever comfortable enough to even tell more of your story, and maybe you have, I very much encourage it, because God uses all of our
yeah.
tragedies, all of our mistakes,
Mm,
all of our mishaps, all those times that we were not feeling worthy of anything. God
yeah.
uses for the story. And I'm a recovering alcoholic. I quit eggnog 12 years ago, 13 years ago. And
Yeah.
I don't know if you know that about me, um, but I'm a retired rodeo clown, so there's a lot of partying in my past. Every
Yeah.
weekend in a different city, and I made a lot of stupid mistakes out there, and that's part of why this podcast started. Too naughty,
Okay.
too nice, too,
Yeah.
and
I love
Believe it or
that.
not, Santa's actually the one that's too naughty. I'm the too
wait
naughty.
a minute.
Bully.
Anna, I didn't tell you, but what makes this really cool is Joe's dad's a pastor. He's been raised in a Christian family all his
Yeah, I
life.
didn't know that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's so
yeah,
cool. I
yeah,
love that.
yeah.
Both the parentals, yeah. Dad's a pastor, mom's a minister. I think I was baptized when I was like 2 or 3. I actually
Mhm.
just found the little poster thing that we did like the day of the baptism.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've yeah, raised in, raised in the church, sanctified, filled with the Holy Ghost, the whole nine.
Yeah.
It was really
Mhm.
raised Baptist. That was the fun part, you know. Raised,
Yeah.
and then my dad, his church is non-denominational now, but yeah. So that's why I wanted to ask, but I know, um, I wanted to ask like, what was the thing that kind of like how heavy is religion, and then what's the kicker? Like, what was rock bottom? But I know the moment we go religious, you know, Santa's gonna
No, no, and I love that. I
Santa must
love
have
that.
hit it. Santa
Yeah.
loves those conversations, and
Yeah.
Well,
sometimes
yeah.
we'll get stuck there
The
because
thing is, now you made that decision. Okay, you made the mistakes. We've all done them, and so then you talked to your friend about it at that time, and she's a Christian or was a Christian, or she talked to you,
Yeah,
and
she is. She is.
and yeah. So what was that like? That making that transition to say, "Lord, forgive me."
Um again, like one thing about God is like you have to realize like he just wants you to himself, and he wants you to fully surrender to him. And I feel like a lot of times we are ashamed of what we do, and like that's why we just run and hide, and like we don't want to go to him. But like it's okay because we're imperfect people and we make mistakes, and he just wants us to grow with him and be vulnerable with him and just get to know him fully. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
when I feel like this, I may be wrong, but when was the moment when you actually believed that God was real, and when you actually knew that God was real? Because there's a difference. Like you grow up in the church and you see
yeah.
it, and you see all these motions, and you can understand it. But like I'm a pastor's kid. Grew up in the church. It wasn't until I was 23 years old, and I was like, oh, like God's real.
Yeah.
And but in it your whole life. So what was that moment when you realized, because you don't have those gap years in between, 16 to 18 to 21, or when you're in the church and you leave the house or you leave the church, there's always those years where you kind of nut up,
Yeah.
and you don't have those without testing God, or without not just trying to see if he's real or not. So like what was
Yeah.
that, oh, God's real, like what was that aha moment or
Yeah.
literal encounter with Jesus?
And I kind of mentioned this a little bit earlier, but I was 21, and again it was kind of just um me hitting rock bottom in that point in my life, and him just basically like just reaching down to me and being like, you, like this is not for you, like, and him getting me out of that relationship that I was in, and being able to get out of that relationship that I was in, because that was scary in itself. But him just being able to do that, and
Took you a
me
while
just
to get
fully,
out of the relationship. It took you a while to get out of it. It
yeah,
you just didn't say, "Okay, I'm done. It's over." It was a process for you to get out of it, right?
yeah, it was a long process.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
What's can you? Because I didn't want. So let's go back there because this we need help. So how can you? What's the advice, or if you can give advice, how do you? What could you say to women to say, "Hey, this is the courage you can build up, or this is the strength you can grab to leave those relationships"? Because it's always that, like, even when I worked with my mom and she's telling me stories, it was always they have to find that strength to leave, or like leaving is a
Hmm.
choice. Like, how do what is the like? How do you get there, and how can people? I don't want to say get there faster, but
Yeah.
get there
Yeah,
fast.
because I feel like a lot of times we wait until it is like rock bottom, like I did, which I don't want that for anyone. I obviously I don't want anyone to feel like they're stuck and like they can't get out. But I would say that again, like it's scary because you just don't know like what that person can like do, and like that's a scary thing, and that's
It's
oftentimes
the
why we're so
threat
scared to go.
that person has made, the threats, right? He
Yeah,
said what he would do, or don't ever, that
yeah.
kind of language, right?
Um, but like I said, like I have people that I'm surrounded by that truly love and care for me, and even though it was like scary, because I feel like people just see like little bits and pieces of your life and the look on the outside, and like you want them to think like everything's like okay and like fine, but like it's okay for it not to be okay, you know? And it's okay for you to go to someone that you trust and can be vulnerable with, to open up about those things, because in the end like they will help you get through it, you know?
Mhm.
So just like my best thing is just talking to a loved one or just someone that you can trust.
Mhm. Did you, in this part of it, did you ever talk to your parents about it? Or anything?
No.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
No.
So you just talked to your friend, your best friend, to begin
Yeah,
with,
my friend and my sister.
and your
So
sister. Okay, so
yeah,
family too. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Perfect. Awesome.
And how did you decide those people? I had a kid in my live one time. They came and they told me something similar,
Hmm.
and I'm like, shit, you need to go tell your parents this. Like this, you're a minor, and I probably spent like an hour or two trying to convince them, like, hey, you have to talk to somebody. And the final thing was like, if you don't, because you're a kid, I have to call the cops because
Yeah.
we're on a lie. So luckily that threat made them, talk to their parents. But how can you describe? Because everybody doesn't want to go talk to their parents, or everybody doesn't want to tell their siblings, or everybody doesn't want to tell their friends when these things happen. So like, how did you know, outside from their titles that you gave them, or your sister being your sister, but your best friend being your best friend? What did you look for to say, hey, I know I can go tell these people this, and it'll help, versus the rest of the world where you looked at it and was like, yeah, if I tell you guys this, it's not going to help at all. So you found two people out of like 7 billion. How did you find those two people to talk to? Like, how did you know
Um,
that they were safe?
I feel like I feel like I feel like God gives you, or at least me, just a sense about people and like who they are, and um whether they are like genuine or not. Um and again, well, obviously I grew up with my sister. Me and her are like this. We tell each other pretty much everything. um And she's, besides my best friend, I mean, she's my sister, but she's also a best friend to me as well. And again, I guess not everyone has a sister to, go to, but I feel like God brings certain people in your life just at the right time. Um, and he's going to use those people to help you, if that makes sense, you know?
Yes, exactly. And that's what's so precious about having a relationship with Christ, a relationship
Yeah.
in God, is that He always gives you a way out. He
Yeah.
always has a way to cover you. He always will have that person or people. He loves us, and He makes that always available. I've always
Yeah.
had. I got a great story. I don't need to tell it now about
Oh,
made I was at the crossroads and I made the wrong choice and what happened, but I
no.
could have taken his way out. I could have taken his way out and it turned out disastrous. But I did not have that. I didn't take the right choice. And so
Yeah.
and he will bring people. He has people in your life right now ready to help you out of
Yeah.
these situations. I know for a fact that that's
Yeah.
what happens. Yeah. So then with that behind you, did you start going to church then? Did you start, were you in a youth group or what, how did that?
Yeah, I I am in this it's like a group message thing. And we like share daily like just verses and like devotions with each other. And I go to church too. I have an amazing church that I go to. It's called Passion. I don't know if
I've
any of
heard,
it's with Louis. Yeah, it's with Louis Giglio. I'm sure you've heard of him. But I go there every Sunday whenever I'm here, at least, and not traveling. Um, and I'm so grateful for that church and just the community around me. So,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Very cool. Hey, Michael, if you'll cut, you don't have to shut it off. But if you wanted to go get a Kleenex or something like that, why don't you go ahead? And it's okay because we'll cut this out. He'll,
okay.
if you want to grab something and
Yeah,
let
yeah, yeah.
go for it. Go for
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
it. You've been going
What have
live?
you been?
I snuck in there this today. You didn't even see me. It was cool.
I
I
seen you
snuck,
come in earlier, like an hour ago.
yeah. Okay. So you didn't.
I thought you were in there. I was talking to you.
Oh no, I just bounced in and out.
That's why.
I had some. I smoked a whole bunch of meat today. I mean beef jerky. So I was in the middle of doing that, but then I was
Are
scrolling.
you making the jerky?
Yeah, I'm making. Yeah, yeah.
What's that? What's that process?
You use like Worcestershire. This isn't the exact ingredient, but Worcestershire, some soy sauce. I have a non-alcoholic IPA. They say IPA, and I poured that in, but mine's non-alcoholic. It would have cooked out anyway. It's not that big a deal. And then some brown sugar. But anyway, that's part of the process. Then I put it in the smoker, and it's like killer, man. My grandkids are driving me nuts to get it. I'm making beef jerky, so um,
Oh,
yeah,
that's fun.
it's not reindeer jerky. Okay, let's don't go there.
Santa sliced open Rudolph after a
I
bad
love
year.
these hay dudes that have cow
Mm.
hide on them, but I'm afraid people are going to think that I have reindeer hide on them or something.
Oh
Because
no.
this is how I go to everywhere. I can't not look like this. So yeah. So anyway,
Okay, let's
okay, let's
switch
go
this back. What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is green.
Why?
look at
Um,
the room's green.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
just like the nature outside, and I've always loved green, and my eyes are green too.
Okay. What's your favorite things to do when you're not in the gym or at church?
So recently it's been playing guitar. I'm learning how to play guitar.
Nice.
Okay.
Um, so that's been really fun.
Me and you,
I do.
me and you.
It's like near the
Yeah.
moment you reach.
Get down. I
I'm
get pretty good at
also
it.
I also love like arts and stuff. Like I've always loved to draw and paint. And I love to write. I like writing poetry, and I also like reading poetry too.
Who's your favorite poet?
Do you know who R.H. Sin is? Or have you heard of him?
No, I don't want to lie. No.
Um, a lot of his stuff is like relationship kind of poetry, but he's probably one of my favorites. So,
What kind of poetry do you write?
um, it's kind of similar to um, I guess it kind of relates to me sort of.
Can you give us a relatable poem that relates to you? Like, what's your
Like one of the
favorite?
ones I wrote.
Well, of
Yeah, like
course.
is this? Yeah, like is this art for yourself or is this art for the public? And is it like so if you draw, you're into things.
Um, so for my poetry and stuff, I feel like it's kind of for me because instead
Actually,
of journaling,
okay.
I kind of do poetry and just like write out
Your
just
feelings at the time.
yeah. Yeah.
What about the paintings? Okay, so do you have any visual art nearby that you can show the screen? Like,
Um I'm trying to think. I think most of my art stuff is at my lake house. So I don't know if I have anything here. I also one thing that I do have here that I've been doing is Legos.
Lego.
okay, yeah, yeah. We have a friend. His name is Josh. He's been
I
heavy into
got
Lego.
yeah, Josh is.
I've been learning about Legos the last couple of
I can't pass
I
this up.
love Legos.
I can't pass this up. I can't pass this up. So where are you at right now? You have a lake house, but you're there. Is
Well,
this
it's
your?
my parents. Like yeah, I'm at my parents' house right now.
Oh, okay. All right. I
Yeah.
thought you had a couple of houses here and there.
No,
Then,
no.
do you mind if I ask how old you are?
I'm 23.
Yeah, okay, 23, and you have a lake house?
It's not mine. It's my family's. It's my family.
Okay, okay. All right. And you're into
I do
Legos,
have
into Legos deal. Go ahead, what? You
yeah, I do have I have like two in here that I could show y'all.
yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
show us. Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay. One of
painting
them might
Legos.
be kind of hard to show you because it's like a train, but I can try.
Oh, I love trains. It's a Christmas thing.
Yeah.
It's a lake.
Santa and train.
It has like
How
tracks
did
and
Santa
stuff.
get trains and reindeer?
Now that's Legos?
Yeah, it's the Harry Potter Express. It
I gotta
Oh,
get that. I gotta get that.
has all the
Can I get it
people
on
in it.
Amazon?
how long did it take you?
This one took me like 3 days. I'll do Legos on live too with my people.
You're a
So
Lego person on live?
yeah.
Does that go well for you? I heard there's like Lego
Yeah,
Lingo.
my people love when I do Legos. Like I get I have an
I'm
Amazon
onto
wish list or
something.
whatever, and a lot of times they'll send me Legos to do. I just got a Paris one, like the architecture one, so I think we're gonna do that one soon. And
That's
then hold on, I
crazy.
have
My,
another.
so one of my moderators, or Josh, who we were talking about, you could talk to him about Legos for hours. I didn't know that it was like a thing.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
oh my
this one,
Oh wait, I think he has that same tree.
the
that's
Or
bonsai tree.
beautiful.
he was showing me yesterday, actually, or 2 days ago.
Yeah, which I think you can also do it in green too.
Yeah,
But
he has a green one, and he was saying that there was that version of it as well.
yes, here's the
Oh
pink
wow.
version of it.
Is
Yeah.
this the Harry Potter train that you got there? Because I want
Yes, yeah, because it has a little building on the back of
uh-huh.
it too.
It's got the train station with the little people.
Yeah, see this
That
one.
is very cute.
Wait, you really do like these Legos?
Oh yeah,
You're
I love
you're a
Legos.
Lego person.
Yeah.
I got to get that one. I, he really is.
Yeah,
Really is.
this made you smiling happy. You like Legos. Okay.
Yeah. I
Anna,
also have
can we
the
do
Up
a live?
House.
Can we do a
What?
live together doing Legos?
Oh
What
my gosh, please. I would love that.
you would? I'm telling
Yes.
you, this is what's so cute, Joe. When I come into her lives, she is so Christmassy. She gets all giddy. She stops everybody and says, "Mr. Corky's in here. Stop, stop, stop." And they're trying to talk and they're saying not so nice stuff or whatever, but she's going, "Stop, stop. Santa's here. Santa's here." She is a Christmas nut. She is a
Yeah.
Christmas nut.
Tell us about your favorite Christmas.
My favorite Christmas? That's hard.
Or what Christmas means to you, you know, but I really want to hear like which of your Christmas was the
It
favorite.
was probably, oh gosh. I was probably like, how old was I? Maybe like 8 or so, and it actually snowed in Georgia, which is so rare to snow in Georgia. And because I never see snow, but we like all woke up or whatever and we went outside and like had a big snowball fight, which again, like we that's not like usual for us because we don't get snow. And we also had these little, it wasn't even like a sled thing. I think we just like kind of made it out of nothing and we would like go down the hill with it.
Oh,
So
fun.
yeah, yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But
How cool.
but yeah, we did not get snow like that. I feel like we haven't gotten snow in forever. So
Can you tell me what was the most favorite uh, Christmas gift that Santa brought to you, that I brought to you?
that, oh, my favorite was this
Most
little
memorable
moped.
moped.
Yeah, yeah, it was a little pink moped, and I literally drove it like everywhere. I have this little cul-de-sac, and like my neighbors would just see me going back and forth in it.
How old were you?
I was
Don't tell me it was last year.
no, 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 no.
Okay.
I
Relax.
was like 7 when I got that.
Okay. Oh, how fun.
Yeah,
I bet the
I
neighbors
know
thought that
that.
was so cute,
I love that pink moped. I
right?
still miss it.
Oh,
I still miss it.
that's so cute.
Yeah.
Okay. What else? Wow, this has been fun.
This
This
has
has
been
been
fun.
fun. I have a
So,
question for you.
Okay.
What is your purpose? Have you found your purpose yet? Now you're still very young. You're still very
Mhm.
yeah, you are a
young.
baby. Yeah, you got your entire life's ahead of you. Yeah. I wish
Joe,
I was 20.
you're not that
Man.
much older, so don't even go.
No, but the difference between 28 and 23, bro, that's a massive gap. I'm like it's a lot of learning you do in those years. Like if I
Yeah.
was 23 with 28 knowledge, man,
Yeah, yeah.
you
Um,
just
You know,
really kind of
have you thought about it, or do you know? And it's okay. Not quite sure yet. I'm just kind of going through life.
yeah. Right now, I'm I'm on like I'm not quite sure yet,
Yeah.
but what I like want to focus on and make known is um again going back to my relationship with God, just like making him known and just showing him to like all the people I come in contact with and just like how I am as a person and just be a light to the world around me because I
Mhm.
feel like nowadays our world is just it's just a dark place and
It's
we
very
need that light.
yeah,
Yeah.
people are questioning big time where they're at. And I
Hmm.
I truly believe God is making some of us stand out more than we ever have, to be
Oh yeah.
bolder, to stand out more. So,
Yeah.
but I believe that we're being called. I believe that as Christians, we're going to be sifted through to find out how much we love the Lord, and how much we want to serve Him, and to be
Yeah.
able to take some heat over it, big
Hmm.
time. You
Yeah.
know, yeah.
so what I guess you kind of already answered what's next, but at the end of the day, how do we say your full name? Say your full name for us.
Anna Grace Bechtel.
at the end of the day, many years from now, when ashes to ashes, dust to dust, what is the world gonna say about Anna Grace? Say your last name one more time.
A Bechtel.
Bechtel. Bechtel. What is the word gonna say
Um,
about you? What's that dash in between? I read a poem that basically said the starting date doesn't matter, end date doesn't matter. We only know you for that dash on the tombstone. So
yeah,
when it's all said and done, like what is that massive impact that you left in the world? What are we gonna say? Um, how impactful? Like, what did you do? What are you going to do? Uh,
yeah.
yeah, like what's
Um,
the thing?
I guess a word that I go to is persist. Persistence and just keep going no matter what trials or hardships you go through. Um, because you have to go through the storm in order to get out of it. And I want people to know me as someone that's not scared to go through the storm. Because in the end, it is going to work out and you're going to get through it. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want people to know about you that maybe is a misconception or no one knows about you that you just assume people figured out, but it's always a shocker when you tell them? Like what do you want people to know that they just haven't grasped about you?
Um, that's hard. I feel like a lot of times people just look at me and I don't know, I've gotten that I look like a mean person before like getting to really like know who I am. But I'm someone that is very genuine and I love deep connections with everyone I come in contact with. I always I don't know, I just love getting to know people on a deeper level and not just like a surface level kind of thing. Um so yeah.
Hey, what's the top secret that you didn't tell your parents?
Now we're gonna get into that part where Santa, we had the
We
religious
had
conversation.
yeah.
Now, what we're going to ask you is tell us about those times in your life where you were too naughty. Like give us the fun times. Like when were you a blast in a class? When you go to have a good time, what are your good times like now? Um,
Yeah.
what's the, when you turn up, do you party still? Do you go out? Do you go to? They have Christian clubs with Christian music. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like what are your what's your fun time now? But
So
before you tell
my
us the fun time now, what did the fun time used to be?
I
And
actually have a
if you tell
funny
us a good
story.
story, Santa would tell you his craziest rodeo story.
I have a funny story. So it was when I was like out with some of my friends and we were drinking whatnot. And I think we were just like walking out of a bar, I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to remember. And there was this like really nice car dealership. And the like I go to like look at all the cars and I'm like, oh my gosh, like this is so cool. And like the doors actually like open to like go into it.
Oh no. Here we go.
And so I'm like, y'all, like the door is literally open. And they're like, don't go in there. And I'm like, why would they keep it open? Like, if it's not for me to go in. So I go in and I'm just like, literally, like, I'm just like looking, it's like me on Christmas morning, just like, oh my gosh, like this is so cool. And the next thing you know, like the car alarm is going off, and I'm like,
Oh
oh
no.
shoot. And so like I'm running out. I don't even know, like everyone's just like dying laughing, like, why did you just do that? Blah blah blah. And I'm like, y'all, it was open. Like why would they why would they keep it open, if it's so yeah. That's one of my funny stories. But now, um I don't know. I don't really. I'm more of like a homebody. I feel like I I don't love going out, I guess you could say. Like I'll go out with like some of my close friends and not like get like super lit or anything. Just like go do something fun, like
We'll have
whether
dinner
it's go,
and
yeah,
visit.
go out to eat,
Yeah.
even go to the gym. Like going to the gym is fun for me. So I always like love bringing my friends to the gym. I literally just did that the other day. Um, whenever it's I mean it's summertime now, and like my family has a lake house, we'll go on jet skis, and like there's this little waterfall that like you can only get to through the water, and I love going there with whoever I bring, whether it's my friends, family, whatever. And there's like certain parts on the lake where there's like cliffs that you can like jump off of and stuff, and there's like one like rope swing. I don't know, I'm very, like, active. I love, like, hikes and stuff like that too. So that's some of the stuff that I like doing in my free time just for fun.
Yeah, and then with your social media, that takes up quite a bit of your time. That's your full-time job. I mean, that's
Oh,
what you
yeah.
and so
Yeah.
you're always doing something around that too.
Yeah, and I yeah, and, like, the last place I went to was Florida, so I was, like, at the beach,
We're
and
at
anywhere I go, like, I try to
we're at
make content or whatever.
we're at
Um
where
oh,
were you?
where at? It was Fort Lauderdale
Okay,
and West
yeah, yeah.
Palm. Yeah, both of those places,
When
because I was
were
there for
you
like
there?
3 weeks.
3 weeks ago?
Wait, what was that? Yeah.
You
How long ago? 2 weeks ago.
okay? So it wasn't like what do they call it when the kids go to spring break? It wasn't spring
Oh
break
yeah, no, yeah, no. I just kind of went literally
because
for
that
the
could have got
beach.
crazy. That could have got crazy, right?
Oh yeah, no, yeah. I feel like there was a lot of people there for that.
Oh,
But I just went because I love the beach. I'm actually planning on moving to Florida, um, within the next year. So
really?
yeah.
Are you going to go to Fort Lauderdale? Is that the area?
I don't know if I wanna be in Fort Lauderdale just because it is, like, such a, like, fast-paced kind of, like they're known for partying kinda thing,
Oh yeah.
and, I don't
Why
know,
are
I'm
you
more of,
picking
like, I just like the
Florida?
beach.
Why are you
What was
pick?
that?
Why are you picking Florida?
Um, because I've always liked the warm weather and the beach.
Okay.
I like, when I'm at the beach, just I don't know, it's just so peaceful, and I just love it there. And
Yeah.
also my
Love,
grandma's there
love
too.
Florida. Oh, that's cool. I love Florida.
Yeah.
I lived there for 3 months with an RV on the beach.
Wait, really? That's so
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it was
Wait,
cool.
what
It
all
was
places have you lived?
that's kind of personal.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
kidding.
Highly confidential to the North Pole.
Oh, I stayed in Florida for a while. Where I have lived in Washington, Oregon, um, mainly there, a
Okay. What's
little
your
bit in
favorite
Colorado.
place? Your favorite
My
place you've
favorite place,
lived?
Bend, Oregon.
Oh, really? Why is that?
Lived because it's got lakes. It's got like 25 lakes within 25
Oh god,
miles.
yeah.
It's got
Yeah.
major rivers that go through it. The hiking is incredible. It's resorty kind of.
Yeah.
A lot of resorts there. 17 golf courses. I'm not a golfer, but yeah, no, it's just beautiful there. Mountains, high desert, but in the trees. It's very North Polish.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love that.
yeah. That's it. But I do like Florida though too.
Yeah.
So
So we have to ask this question because all the men in your audience would be pissed if we didn't ask. All of the men in both of our audiences would be pissed if we didn't ask. So, are you dating? And when you do date, what do you look for in a man? Like, what's the list? Like what are you building out for this dream man? If you got to build out
Yeah.
a cake.
So no, I'm not dating anyone now. But some things that I look for, someone that can communicate well, um, someone that I can trust. Also, something with me, I feel like I don't know, you just get vibes about certain people, like when you meet them, and it's just like you either click or you don't kind of thing. Um, I'm also someone that
What's the height requirement? We need to start to kind of shave
the
I'll
off
height
men.
requirement.
tell you what it
Like what? Yeah,
tell
like let's start to shave off
go
a group of
go.
See,
men here.
I
What's the
don't
height
have a
requirement?
I don't have a
So
height requirement.
Anna,
I feel like a
I
lot of
know I
girls.
know the thing that would get your attention with a guy. I know what it is.
You know what
first,
it is?
what makes you go, oh, is his sense of humor.
Yes, yes, that's what I was about to say. Yes, yes, I was about to say actually.
He's
Well,
got
you
to
might
have,
like
Someone
his
that can
story.
make me laugh. Yes, I need that.
right?
Yes, you knew it. You knew it. Santa knows. Santa knows.
Okay, so what else is on this, this kin list of he
The
has to be
kid.
he has to be funny.
I do. I would love someone that would like go to the gym with me and work out because obviously that's something I'm passionate about. Someone that loves Jesus, of course, that's important to me. Let's see. Um, I can't really think of anything else on the top of my head. But again, height. But the height thing that was never really a thing for me. Because
Okay.
I'm short, so
How about confidence? He's got to have, what? What did I
She
miss?
she she's short, so that's why height doesn't matter. It makes sense now.
Oh, how
Everybody's
tall are
taller than
you?
her.
How tall?
people think I'm so tall though. I guess from my videos I look really tall, but I'm not.
Yeah,
Yes,
I didn't think you'd be
down
short.
low, so it shoots up at you, don't you?
Yeah,
So how tall are you?
I'm 5'3".
Oh, you're a short kid.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
What should in the moments where you do start to date, what should men stop to do? Like, what just automatically red flags it? You're just like, nope. Like, what are those red flags where you see in men that just the reasons why you
Uh,
still aren't dating when you see?
okay. I think a big thing nowadays is it goes back to like communication. I feel like communication is so important because I feel a lot of times like in relationships people will just get mad about something but they won't communicate about it and they'll just kind of leave it be and then like they don't talk about it and it just like you just keep like pulling apart and like I don't want that. I always want to have someone that is willing to talk about the hard stuff and like willing to get through that because like I know like I'm someone that like I want to get through it so like just work with me on that and like we can get through it together kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
For all the men out there,
Yeah, for all the men out there.
that's not bad. Okay.
Well, Anna, thank you for coming on. I
Yes,
appreciate it so much that you were our guest here. And this is
yes,
going
it
to be
was fun.
one of the most fun and heartwarming and heart touching and informational I think that we've had. And I so
Oh,
appreciate you being vulnerable and
yeah,
opening up like that because I think the world needs to hear your story because
yeah.
you are definitely a shining light in this world. And I can't wait
Oh,
to see you grow and go and make a difference in this world because I just know you're that person to make that difference.
oh.
And
Yeah, I appreciate that so much. Thank you for having me. It's been so fun. And I
well,
can't wait to do Legos together.
okay, I got like 5 or 6 of them right here, but I want to do the
Perfect. Perfect.
I have
You really like Legos at
I
Christmas.
do. I do. I do. I do.
Yeah, no, your whole face is lighting up right
I
now.
know.
You
I
really like
know.
Legos.
Anna. Okay, take us out.
Take us out.
Take us out.
Take us out.
Yes.
I've never taken someone out before.
Come on, take us off the podcast.
Yeah, salutations. Tell everybody where to follow you
Come
at.
on,
Too
think
naughty.
about it. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. Go ahead, Anna. Anna, let's do it.
Okay, y'all. Thank you for listening in to Santa, Joe, and Anna. And I hope y'all give us all a follow. Y'all know where to follow Santa. Joe, I I don't know what yours are.
I really hope they know where to follow me at by
Yeah, y'all know where to follow
all,
him.
all these
Y'all
episodes in.
can follow me on TikTok, Instagram at Anna_Bechtel. And it's been fun. And I will see you guys.
Good job, Anna.